Alright, so back at it. Making this again a couple days late as when I should have. October 1st is this trade on Tesla. It was a day after the big crash, or big gap down overnight, whenever the SEC said they were going to sue Elon Musk. Then they reported he was going to, what was it? He was going to settle do the $20 million settlement, so it gapped back up from where it was. So again, an overextended gap up, contrary from the overextended gap down. I'd be looking to long this. Essentially on the morning wash, ideally I would have liked it in 304 not to get below that, but it opened up below VWAP, so what can you do? It opened up here, spiked up. I guess you could look at that as a fairly small short, or a quick short rather, but I ended up longing here at 303. I guess you could say I was risking low day. I would have added some down if it would have tested it and wicked, and I just sold at VWAP. That was part of the plan. Um, I think I only had 10 shares of that. Yes, I only had 10 shares right here and right here. And then I went again, second trade on Tesla. This is a botched trade. It was an uptrend. It was under VOAP obviously still, but I felt it had more power to go higher. I bought here and I bought here. I guess risking off 303-ish. When it started going up, I was going to get out at 304. I sold a VWAP. Soon after, right after I sold, I knew I messed up thinking, large caps, when they bust through VWAP like this and they get squeezed, they bust through on VWAP, generally speaking, it's going to be a bigger move, or there's going to be more than just two VWAP wick off, and reject. So I was basically in pain after I did that, but nonetheless, it was a profitable trade. TLRY, it wasn't an overextended move up or down. It was basically based on it being moving. The weed stocks are moving currently, so it did gap up, wasn't a big gap up. Um, my risk here, I wanted to add to 155, risking, the break of it essentially. It bounced down to 156, double bottomed, and I figured the bottom was in at that point, so I took some long here. Never got to re-add or anything, and I sold on the push up to the pre-market high 161. Quick in and out, didn't hold all day. It did run on the trend pretty nicely. But other than that, that was my longs today on large caps, which again I don't usually do. Uh, as you'll know, I guess throughout the that's an odd word. Throughout me making these recap videos, generally speaking, I won't be doing any of the large caps trades unless it's applicable to my current decision on that morning. If there's nothing else moving in small cap land, then I'll look to see if I can find an advantage in large caps, either overextended gap up, down, how they open in the morning, etc., so on and so forth. But other than that, those are my trades today. Thanks, guys.